Hi and welcome to another video regarding important playing technique. Today I want to talk about the double stroke motion for our bass drum foot. It's quite an important technique to get a lot of patterns, a lot of grooves for modern songs going. Unfortunately, there are often misconceptions regarding the correct motion sequence. The bad thing is, if we don't check out that properly, we won't get the advantages out of this technique to be able to play these grooves better. As you could see in the beginning, it's all about playing double strokes in 16th notes on the bass drum, combining these two strokes to one big motion of our leg. So let's dive into the most important thing to check out this motion. First, we want to put in a new movement leading to a normal stroke with our full leg. So that in the end, our leg will do only this one motion upwards. How do we do this? Our first stroke should come out of our toe. So we're pushing down our toe to the pedal to play our first stroke, and while that happens, I want to push up our leg. Once we did that, as you can see, our leg is in the starting position to fall down again to play the second stroke as a normal full stroke out of our leg. Once again, very slow, but in combination. Cool, so that's the theory behind that. I really want you to practice that quite a bit of time to implement that, so you don't have to think about that while playing. Do it like this, a couple of very slow ones. And then start to play a bit faster. Okay, the next step should be to bring in our hands, especially our right hi-hat hand. Unfortunately, as soon as we want to do that, our motion in the leg tends to be compromised immediately. So let's start very slow again. There are two combinations. On the one hand, we can play a hi-hat on the first of our two strokes. So you have to hit downwards with your right hand while pushing your leg upwards. So let's practice that in time. The next possibility is to play the hi-hat stroke on the second part of the motion. Again in time. Okay, in the meanwhile, always go back to check your leg. If it goes up once, it's okay. If you see two of these motions, you won't play this properly and you should go back to the beginning. Next step is to put in another hi-hat, so as you can see in the notation, we're already playing eighth notes. First combination. And the second one. I'll start on a single stroke, so as you can see it's easier to notate and to play in time. Cool, now maybe you've already recognized that we're not far away from a normal groove. As you could see, to play these two strokes on the first two 16th notes on the 1 and the 1E, the 3 and the 3E, we could use the first combination of our coordination exercise to play the first stroke with the hi-hat and the second bass drum stroke on its own. The only thing we had to do is to put in a snare drum on the 2 and the 4. Cool. Please always remember to go back to the roots, to the beginning of the exercises from time to time to check back if your motion is still intact. And from here on, we can build a lot of different grooves. If you have questions on that, please feel free to get in touch with me so that we can work on that together, or leave a comment down below what you want to see next. You can check my other videos too, where I will introduce quite some of these grooves I just talked about too. So have fun practicing that, and I say bye, see you the next time.